the girls who got any Instagram messages from me this year, last year.
Seth Rogan says his working relationship with James Franco is done after James was accused of sexual misconduct.
This is a conversation that obviously needs to be had. There are people,
The impression he gave me of the industry deterred me from pursuing a dream I thought I always wanted.
Could a person publicly stand by an organization that helps to provide support for victims?
That out! They cut that out! That was so funny.
It was a moment of triumph for the great all-around actor James Franco as he collected one of Hollywood's top prizes at the Golden Globes Award in January 2018. Additionally, he has been nominated for an Oscar for his brilliant delivery in 127 Hours. A lot of people say he's one of the most favorite male actors out there, with his wit and skills in the filming industry, but a few may say otherwise. Beyond his impressive work, a voice spoke out that seems to reveal the dark side of him that's been concealed from the public eye. In this video, let's have a look at one of Hollywood's scandals regarding our man James Franco. So like, share, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to never miss out on future updates. It was a slap in my face, said Sarah Tither Kaplan, who was a former acting student of Franco. Sarah is one of 5 women who went and got an interview with The Times that accused the 43-year-old actor of his inappropriate behavior. Out of these 5 women, 4 were formerly his students, while the other one indicated that he was like a mentor to her. A lot of women were actually frustrated with Franco's win, including his support of Time's Up, the initiative combating sexual misconduct. According to their allegations, James Franco would persuade the ladies to do some uncomfortable scenes or personal requests by offering them an opportunity for career advancement by being part of his films. I feel there was an abuse of power, and there was a culture of exploiting non-celebrity women, and a culture of women being replaceable, said by Tither Kaplan. These weren't really the first time the star went viral regarding such topics, actually. He attracted attention prior to this event on social media in 2014 when he asked a 17-year-old girl on Instagram some pretty private questions. The questions asked were about her age, relationship status, name of her hotel, and so on. Furthermore, he even asked if he should rent a room for them to use instead. After that episode became public, Franco apologized on ABC's Live with Kelly and Michael. "I'm embarrassed, and I guess I'm just a model of how social media is trickery," he said. "I used bad judgment and I learned my lesson." 2 of 5 women were his students back at Playhouse West in North Hollywood, which was the school where Franco received his training as well. They commented that the students were put in uncomfortable situations beyond the normal parameters of acting class. Hilary Dusum, who took a class from Franco in 2012, said that at first she found him to be a really generous spirit and was eager to help aspiring actors. Her feeling towards her mentor shifted when she was chosen for an art film with a few other female students. Natalie Chimmel, another student of Franco, was also part of this group, but was told that the footage would be used for a different reason. Both recalled the shooting to be an unprofessional and hostile shoot in a strip club, wherein they were asked to wear lingerie. It went too far when he asked which of the girls wanted to take their shirt off. When no actress volunteered, Franco stormed off the establishment. "I felt like I was selected for something based on my hard work and my merit, and when I realized it was because I have nice breasts, it was pretty clear that was not the case," Dusum said. "I don't think he started teaching with bad intentions, but he went down a bad path and damaged a lot of people in the process." Chimmel also remembered that moment wherein he was visibly angry, when no one was up for the request he gave. She added, "He just took advantage of our eagerness to work and be a part of something bigger. We were all these up-and-coming actors who were so hopeful." Besides Playhouse West, Franco also started his own film school named Studio 4 in North Hollywood and in New York. The school had mixed reviews in regards to how the school was being run. A few were stating that the actor actually went to great lengths to teach them, while others were saying the opposite. The students enrolled to the school mostly due to its selling point, which was an opportunity to be casted in Franco's projects. They were, however, disappointed with how you can be nominated into one. They would tell us that smaller parts in their projects were being held exclusively for students. Often, they were opportunities for extra work or parts that required nudity, said Devin Labella, who spent a year as a student in Studio 4. Another student, Katie Ryan, said the actor says that he, Franco, would always make everybody think there were possible roles on the table if we were to perform sexual acts or take off our shirts in his projects. In one of the films entitled The Long Home, a few of the students were casted for a topless or nude scene, in which they actually signed a nudity agreement. Tither Kaplan, who was part of the cast, filmed the bonus orgy scene, where the plastic guard removal incident occurred. She mentioned that Franco removed the protective plastic guards covering the actress's privates, as to stimulate oral sex on them, which was not part of the agreement. A producer asked the girls if they were willing to shoot an unscripted topless scene for the movie, in which one of the students declined. She was apparently sent home the next day. I got it in my head pretty quickly that, okay, you don't need to say no to this guy, Tither Kaplan explained. Another actress who was part of the cast confirmed these accounts, which made the allegations more solid. Co-owner of Rabbit Bandini, the production company of Franco, replied to these comments by stating that the school was always run professionally. Our instructors were excellent. Student feedback was positive, he added. Franco's attorney, Michael Plonsker, disputed all the women's allegations as well and states that most were inaccurate. Another attorney of the actor, Cynthia Hoffman, who worked as the casting director on The Long Home, said she did not receive any complaints and that she personally checked on all the actresses constantly and went to great lengths to make sure they were okay and comfortable. Moreover, the actor commented on these accusations himself in The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Look, in my life, I pride myself on taking responsibility for things that I have done, he told Colbert. I have to do that to maintain my well-being. The things that I've heard on Twitter are not accurate, but I completely support people coming out and being able to have a voice, because they didn't have a voice for so long, so I don't want to shut them down in any way. If I have done something wrong, I will fix it. I have to, he said. By the end of 2017, Tither Kaplan said Franco apologized for making her feel uncomfortable. I want to give him credit for at least being open to communicating with me, she said. I felt that he was still not really taking accountability for the environment on the sets. In other allegations by Violet Paley, a student of the actor, she claims that she was forced to do a sexual act to Franco, which started a romantic relationship between them. Franco admitted that it was wrong for him to have a sexual relationship with a student, but he told her that he hadn't done anything illegal and insisted that he was a changed man. I was very work addicted, he admitted, and addicted to other things, not substances. I got over that a long time ago, but I've recently changed my life, he commented on Out magazine. The case between Tither Kaplan and the other women was dropped after a few months, when the party of James Franco and the women agreed to a settlement deal, with the details being unknown. In the end, however, the allegations ultimately crippled the actor's standing, as some organizations, and even his close friend Seth Rogan, canceled their plans or connections with him. It will probably be a while before we see his next production in Hollywood. What's your perspective on this entire James Franco ordeal? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Then be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on future updates.